Trump played his base of loser suckers and conned them out of millions of dollars. Donald Trump never believed he was going to overturn the election. It was all a fundraising scam. The Republican Party absolutely played its base for suckers for donations, using its base for donation cash by peddling baseless conspiracy theories. And they know there was no election fraud. They knew it was a lie. They were pushing it so they could raise millions of dollars off of gullible people, and so Donald Trump can raise money to pay debts of businesses that loans are coming due as a result of money laundering that Donald Trump has had to do in order to keep his failing business empire afloat. Only 13 million of the 280 million raised went to legal expenses. They never intended to overturn the election. They knew the lies were BS. It was theater. It was pure theater. The truth always prevails. We were in a pandemic. Republicans vote in person. Everybody was staying home because they're in a pandemic. Blue people were staying home to social distance. The votes that were counted first were the in-person votes. Only 13 million of the 280 million actually went to fighting to overcome the election. And none of it went to Rudy Giuliani, by the way. The fine print even said that it would pay down campaign debt. It was not used to overturn the election. They got played by the Republican Party. The Republican Party are using its base to raise campaign donations for the next election. This war chest that's going to help Donald Trump pay his loans, that's help raise money for the RNC. It's all nonsense. It really is nonsense. It really shows how gullible the Republican Party base is. 60% of the contributions will go towards campaign debt, while 40% goes to the RNC. Unbelievable. Only 13 million went to legal expenses. Only 13% went to legal expenses. They have to have this disclosure in order for these so-called voter fraud funds to be legal in the first place, to be used on anything other than fighting a so-called rigged election. Ted Cruz and Howie and everybody know this. They know there is no fraud. They're peddling the lie so Donald Trump can pocket off of it and pay off the debts of his businesses. They're raising money for the next election. This is how you play a global base. How they absolutely got conned out of their money. Poor redneck Donald Trump supporters. No wonder why the Republican Party didn't want to pass a stimulus. They're giving all this money to Donald Trump and the RNC. Gullible to the core. The art of the grift. The art of the grift of the party of the billionaires. Republicans, grifters 48. Con Hashimoto 14. Donald Trump is a huge fraud. Con artist, Mr. Trump, Jamacho at 19 and 38. I'm fighting a rigged election. I'm a reality TV star on Celebrity Apprentice. I'm Mr. President trying to fight the rigged election and to raise money to pay off my campaign debt, to pay off these loans coming in 22 and 2023. Donald J. Trump, voter fraud, all a scam. King of debt. Debt Jamacho 31. June 14, 1946 is a 31 day in numerology. Who would fall for this grift? White trash, the uneducated. That's who they are. Racists, bigots, narcissists. Truly white trash, uneducated, gullible rubes would fall for someone who's really a deranged narcissist in love with himself, could care less about anyone else. And you know what? This is where You get the raging COVID-19 pandemic. This is where you get a complete Zionist agent who's an agent of Putin, who's an agent of Russia, who's an agent of the billionaires on Wall Street, who's an agent of everybody out there. And America has to pay for the consequences of Donald Trump's presidency for years now. Biden was left with no pandemic playbook to fight COVID-19. That's how bad Donald Trump and this anti-science, ignorant bigotry is all about. That's what it's all about. This money that could have gone to healthcare, that could have gone to their next meal, it never was used to overcome the so-called rigged election. They got caught, they got conned, they got swindled. They got absolutely conned out of their money. A fool and his money part ways. That is Donald Trump supporters in a nutshell. Completely played by the Republican National Convention, just stole their money. The Republican voters think they're fighting the rigged election with that. Only 13 million of 280 million went to legal expenses. Absolutely got conned. The RNC conned them. They think they're stupid. They know they're stupid. They absolutely played them. There are QAnon cult members who thought that Donald Trump was going to overcome the rigged election. These guys never believed they're going to overcome the election. This was a fundraising scam for debt grifter Donald Trump. That's all it was. They're never going to overcome the rigged election. Donald Trump had his Duck Dynasty meth head coup to stay in power. But when that was going to fail, it's like, who cares? Because Donald Trump has your money and he's not going to bail you out of jail for storming and insurrecting the nation's capital. He's not going to bail you out. None of that $280 million went to paying for legal expenses of Donald Trump's insurrectionist supporters, bailing them out of jail. He's laughing at Mar-a-Lago. He stole your money. He conned you out of your money. He's laughing, having a good time playing golf. He could care less about any of you guys. I suppose the Patriot Party is the next fundraising scam for the grand grifter of them all, Donald Trump. Should be interesting to see how this plays out.